Steve Jobs once said, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower." Let's delve into the life of this leader. Born in San Francisco in 1955, Steve Jobs entered the world with curiosity and determination. His biological parents, unable to raise him, made the difficult decision to place him for adoption. He was welcomed into the loving arms of Clara and Paul Jobs, who nurtured his curiosity from a young age. Steve's adoptive parents lived in Mountain View, California, in the heart of what would later become known as Silicon Valley. This environment, ripe with innovation, would shape the young Jobs' future. Steve's early interest in electronics was sparked by his father, Paul, who introduced him to the wonders of the workshop. It was here that Steve began to understand the joy of creation and the thrill of innovation. This passion for technology would lead him to cross paths with another young tech enthusiast, Steve Wozniak. Their friendship, grounded in a shared love for electronics, would later become a cornerstone of the tech revolution. At the age of 17, Jobs enrolled at Reed College in Portland, Oregon. Although he dropped out after 6 months, he continued attending classes that intrigued him, like calligraphy. This unconventional education broadened his perspective and sparked his appreciation for the intersection of technology and liberal arts. In 1973, Jobs embarked on a 7-month journey to India, seeking spiritual enlightenment. This trip was transformative, shaping his worldview and influencing his approach to business and technology. He returned to the US with a renewed sense of purpose and a desire to make a meaningful impact on the world. Steve Jobs' early years were full of exploration and discovery, setting the stage for the extraordinary journey that lay ahead. From his humble beginnings in a California garage to the helm of one of the world's most innovative companies, Jobs' life was a testament to the power of curiosity, determination, and vision. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. This was certainly true for Steve Jobs. The year was 1976, a time when personal computers were merely a far-fetched concept. But for a young Steve Jobs, along with his partners Steve Wozniak and Ronald Wayne, this was the year that marked the birth of Apple Inc. In the confines of a tiny garage in Los Altos, California, the trio set out on a mission to make computer technology accessible to the everyday person. And so the Apple I was born, a raw circuit board that users had to assemble themselves. While the Apple I was a promising start, it was the unveiling of the Apple II in 1977 that truly set Apple on the path to becoming a major player in the tech industry. Unlike its predecessor, the Apple II was a complete, ready-to-use computer. Its user-friendly design, coupled with its ability to display color graphics, was a game-changer. It wasn't just a product, it was a testament to Jobs' vision of a computer for the masses. Suddenly, the idea of having a personal computer wasn't so far-fetched. The Apple II was a hit, and it catapulted Apple into the limelight, making it a household name. Schools, businesses, and homes across America were clamoring for this innovative piece of technology. The success of the Apple II was so profound that it effectively established the personal computer industry, setting the stage for the tech-centric world we live in today. The release of the Apple II was a defining moment, not just for Apple, but for the entire tech industry. It wasn't just about creating a product, it was about creating a shift in how we interact with technology. It was about making computers personal, accessible, and integral to our daily lives. It was a revolution. With the Apple II, Steve Jobs had not only created a product, he had sparked a revolution. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. These words from Jobs himself perfectly sum up his mid-career. In 1985, Steve Jobs found himself estranged from Apple, the very company he had co-founded. But Jobs, always the visionary, didn't let this setback define him. Instead, he embarked on a new journey, a period often referred to as his wilderness years. Jobs' first venture during this period was the creation of Next Inc., a computer and software company. Next was all about high-end workstations for businesses and educational establishments. Though it was not commercially successful, it was technologically innovative. It was Next's computer that Tim Berners-Lee, the inventor of the World Wide Web, used to create the first web server. While Next was shaping the future of computing, Jobs had his sights set on another industry entirely: animation. In 1986, Jobs bought the Graphics Group, a small division of Lucasfilm, and renamed it Pixar. At the time, computer animation was in its infancy, and Pixar was a pioneer. By 1995, Pixar released its first film, Toy Story. The film was a massive success, both critically and commercially, It was the first entirely computer-animated feature film, and it revolutionized the animation industry. Toy Story was not just a triumph for Pixar, but a personal victory for Jobs. It was a testament to his unwavering belief in the power of technology to create new forms of storytelling. Jobs' wilderness years were a time of exploration, of pushing boundaries and creating new frontiers. They were years that saw him not only survive but thrive outside of Apple. He took on new challenges, created new industries, and continued to change our world. Even in his wilderness years, Jobs was shaping industries and creating success stories. His journey during this period is a testament to his resilience, creativity, and unyielding determination. It reminds us that even in the face of adversity, one can find opportunities to innovate and redefine the status quo. Steve Jobs said, "I'm convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance." Upon his return to Apple, perseverance was exactly what he showed. In 1997, Jobs returned to Apple, the company he co-founded, after a 12-year hiatus. It was a period of uncertainty for Apple, and the company was on the brink of bankruptcy. But Jobs, with his visionary leadership, was ready to turn the tide. He began by introducing a product that would change the face of personal computing, the iMac. With its unique design and user-friendly interface, the iMac was a breath of fresh air in the tech world. It was the first step in Apple's resurgence, and it marked the beginning of a new era for the company. But Jobs didn't stop there. He had a vision, one that went beyond personal computers. In 2001, he launched the iPod. It was more than just a music player, it was an experience. With its sleek design and intuitive controls, the iPod revolutionized the way we consume music. It transformed Apple from a computer company into a consumer electronics powerhouse. And then, in 2007, came the product that would redefine not only Apple but the entire tech industry, the iPhone. With its touchscreen interface and multitude of applications, the iPhone was unlike anything the world had seen before. It was a testament to Jobs' ability to anticipate and shape consumer needs. Each of these innovations, the iMac, iPod, and iPhone, changed the landscape of their respective markets. They were not just products, they were cultural phenomena. They were a testament to Jobs' vision, his ability to see what others couldn't, and his relentless pursuit of excellence. Steve Jobs was not just back at Apple, he was leading it to unprecedented heights. His return marked a period of intense innovation and growth for the company, one that would cement its place as a titan of the tech industry. With Jobs at the helm, Apple was not just surviving, it was thriving. And in the process, it was reshaping the world as we know it. Steve Jobs was not just back at Apple, he was leading it to unprecedented heights. Steve Jobs once said, "Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose." He lived his life with this philosophy, a mantra that powered his relentless drive, his fearless innovation, and his refusal to accept the status quo. The year 2011 marked a period of significant change. Jobs, having battled pancreatic cancer for several years, announced his resignation as CEO of Apple. His health issues had evolved into an insurmountable challenge, yet his unwavering commitment to his vision remained undeterred. In his resignation letter, he expressed his undying love for Apple and his confidence in the company's future, a testament to his enduring belief in the power of innovation. Tragically, later that same year, the world bid farewell to this visionary. His death left an indelible void in the tech industry, yet it also marked the cementing of an extraordinary legacy. Jobs had already altered the landscape of technology, transforming our interaction with the digital world and shaping our modern lives. This legacy is not just about the devices we use or the software we interact with. It's about a philosophy, a mindset, a way of thinking that challenges the status quo and pushes the boundaries of what is possible. Jobs' legacy is a constant reminder that innovation is not about creating something new but about creating something better, something that can change the world. His influence continues to echo through the halls of Apple, inspiring the next generation of tech enthusiasts, innovators, and visionaries. His ethos, "Think different," continues to be the guiding light for many, a beacon that encourages us all to challenge conventions, to question the rules, and to strive for excellence. While Steve Jobs may no longer be with us, his spirit, his vision, and his legacy continue to inspire millions around the world. His life serves as a powerful testament to the profound impact one individual can have, not just on an industry, but on the lives of people across the globe.